there are some very important things about the budget 2026. I think there's a tremendous focus on what it will do for Guyana. As you know, His Excellency and many economies have recognized that aviation is the fourth arm of economies, I should say. And when you look at what it will do and what it has done and what it will do for Guyana, facilitating trade, facilitating tourism, facilitating economic growth, and those things are not just confined to what happens on the coast. It is stuff that happens across Guyana. As you know, there are many communities, indigenous communities, that benefit and are only accessible via aviation. And I think just the government's focus on building those runways gives a different focus, a different drive to economic development in those communities. It increases indigenous people's access, their reach, their ability to be able to be medevac or integrate into the economy. And I think it speaks volumes to what the government had committed to through the campaign, through their manifesto, and the focus that they have on indigenous peoples. I think there are some critical points that I wanted to mention. For example, the 3.2 billion being invested into the new terminal of CGIA, that will transform that airport into something that people, I don't think, understand. Facilitating, and maybe down the road facilitating pre-clearance. If we were to have pre-clearance in Guyana, think of what we'll do for Guyana as a country. Now you'd have people coming from, I'd say, Brazil, Suriname, Venezuela, and the Caribbean coming here to be able to clear U.S. customs in Guyana before they go on. It changes the dynamics of the economics because, as you know, when people travel, they spend money. That in itself is one. You look at what is going to happen in Rose Hall and Lethem. RFPs are going to go out. It will transform those economies. Once again, I think many times people undervalue the importance of aviation. I think what this government has done is hone in on that. They've shifted their focus significantly on that because I think it helps to build the economy. If we were to pull back a bit and once again revisit that idea of what it does for indigenous communities, historically you could not even go and do a medevac into indigenous communities, I'd say a few years back. But with this whole rollout of revamping all the airstrips in those communities, you're talking about the benefit to about 80,000 indigenous peoples that live in the hinterland that can now benefit from air transport. You could be able to do medevac 24 hours a day. You'd be able to hopefully see reduced airfares. With all of these companies and with a growth in the sector, it will do a lot for the sector.
Thank you.